Before you scroll, what if your childhood TV channel wasn't as safe as it looked? For years, Nickelodeon was the place millions of kids trusted. Bright sets, silly jokes, slime, and stars who felt like friends. But behind the scenes, multiple allegations and controversies have painted a much darker picture. And it's forced a lot of people to re-examine what was happening while we were laughing. When people say the Nickelodeon scandal, they're usually talking about a mix of issues. Allegations of inappropriate behavior by individuals connected to kids' TV, claims that young performers weren't properly protected, and the way adults in power shaped sets and storylines where kids had very little control. One of the most talked about parts is how certain jokes and scenes that seemed random back then look completely different as an adult. People now point to moments that feel sexualized or uncomfortable and ask the obvious question: who approved this, and why was it allowed on a network for children? There are also stories from some former child actors describing intense pressure, uncomfortable environments, and a culture where speaking up, and that's the core of it. Even if some people had a great experience, the system should never allow situations where kids might be exploited, ignored, or put in harm's way. To be clear, not every person who worked there is guilty of anything, and not every rumor online is a fact. But the bigger conversation matters. Kids' entertainment is a workplace with minors. That should mean stronger rules, real oversight, and adults whose only priority is protecting children. So what do we do with this now? We listen to the people who came forward. We separate nostalgia from accountability. We stop excusing, "That's just how it was back then." And we demand better protections on every set where kids are making the content that earns adults millions. Because the real scandal isn't just one headline.